Kia ora koutou. Welcome to another lesson, another Waiata, another guitar lesson. In this song, we are going to cover Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho by Okeroa, Huriwaka and Te Tāwhiro, Maxwell. Shout out to the writers. This is a beautiful, beautiful Waiata, and right now we're about to get into Te Wiki o Te Reo 2025. So, a perfect song to celebrate this week of revitalizing Māori language, contributing to the revitalization of Māori culture. So let's get into this one, but disclaimer first, if you want to go into the timestamps, they are in the descriptions, which you can go straight to either the chords or into just learning how the song goes, as well as to the jam track at the end. So you can head to that in the description. There is also a score sheet, a music sheet for this, and I'll put the link in the description as well, and that comes from Aotearoa songbook. Really handy because it saved me from actually trying to really work this one out by ear. But it does confirm a couple of things in there, so I'll put that link in the description as well as the lyrics to be in the comment section pinned. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, we do have some of the content already up there with some of these Waiata lessons, as well as we've got some more on the way. So let's get into this one right now. Okay, so this song is firstly in the key of E, so E major. There is a 4/4 timing to this, so it's just common time, but there is one bar in each section which just goes for 2 counts, so it switches to a 2/4 timing, and then it just goes back to 4/4. It does also have a key change halfway through the song, as well it has an extension chord in it with a B9, as well as a little bit of a substitution chord in there as well, or chromatic run going up, if you want to look at it like that. So to start this off, we're going to go with the key of E, E major, and just a straightforward E major chord. There are lots of bar chords in this too, as well as an octave bar chord, just from what I can kind of hear going on in the song. So with the E, that's one of our open chords here. We've got our first finger on the first fret of the G, then we've got our second finger on the second fret of the A, and then our third finger is going to go straight underneath that on the second fret of the D. So you should have that there, and it's all 6 strings are going to be strummed. And then we're going to go for 4 counts for each of these chords in the intro. There's 3 bars, so that's going to be 12 counts in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's pretty much the start of the song there. So what it does is for the first 3 bars, it plays this E for 4 counts each, for 4 counts for 3 bars, right? So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so in that 4th bar, you're going to play E for 2 counts, which is, it's just really a down up. And then you're going to play an F. We're going to play this with a bar chord. And so we're going to bar the first fret, put our second finger on the second fret of the G, or the 3rd string, and then our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the A, and then right underneath that we're going to put our 4th finger, a pinky, on the 4th fret, 3rd fret of the D string. And again, strumming all 6 strings. This is a 6-string bar chord. And that's your F. And you're going to do that for the 3 and 4 count of that bar. So another 2 counts on that F. And then you're going to move up another semitone, so another half a step, and you're going to move your bar up to the 2nd fret. And then you're just going to have the same shape as what you did with the F, but this time you're going to take your second finger off and make it an F sharp minor. And that's when the singing starts. So we're going Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho, Mapihi Maurea, Whakakai Marihi, Mira te kaupapa ko te reo Māori and then carries on, right? So with that F sharp minor, we've got our 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the A, barring, and we've got our 1st finger barring the 2nd fret. And then we got right underneath that a pinky on the D string. And that's our F sharp minor. Cool, and then we're going to play a B. Now the thing is that I can play a B like this is the A-shaped B, and a 5th string bar chord here. But I usually, instead of playing it like the A chord there, or like an A chord setup, I usually just play a 2nd bar with my 3rd finger, like this. So we're going to play 5th string bar chord, so just going to bar the 5 strings of the 2nd fret. So we're not barring this low E, but I do touch it just slightly with my bar up there, just so that way it mutes that note. And then we're going to bar the D, the G, and the B string on the 4th fret with our 2nd finger like that. Okay, and sometimes people like to give their bar an extra bit of support with their 2nd finger, or sometimes they do it with this on their 3rd finger, with the 2nd finger giving support. Right, 2nd finger giving support to the 3rd finger. And that's your B chord. So we're going from the F sharp minor, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho, mapihi maurea. So you do that twice, and then you're going to resolve it back to the E chord again. Papakai marihi. And then we're going to go to a B9. Cool, so this is an extension chord, and the B9 is kind of like similar to a B7, because there is a dominant 7th going on in this chord. But it adds a 9 on top. Ooh. Okay, so 2nd finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the A string. 1st finger is going to go on the 1st fret of the D string. And then you're going to bar with your 3rd finger the rest of the strings. So we're not going to play the low E, but you're going to bar the rest of the strings underneath there on the G, the B, and the high E. So you got that going on there. And you're not going to play the low E, and that's your B9 chord. All right. Here's the B note. The B note is the 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the A. All right, and then that, because that's the 5 chord of E major, that helps to turn it around to resolve back to E for the verse. Okay, and that's because that triad of the 5 chord always contains the lead tone note, which is just the 7th note of the major scale. Into that, so it holds this D sharp or E flat note here, and that when it goes back to the E, it brings it up into the E chord, and so that's why it always sounds nice when a 5 goes back to 1, or feels right. And then we're going to start the verse. Now the verse is just going from an E to a B, so we've already done those 2 chords. So it's Neira te kaupapa ko te reo Māori e. So on the 3rd bar it goes to a C sharp minor, and a C sharp minor is on the 4th fret. It's another 5th string bar chord, which is 4th fret. We're going to bar the 1st string through to the 5th string, so the high E, the B, the G, the D, and the A on the 4th fret. I'm going to do the thing again with the top of the bar with the low E, not playing. And then we're going to put our 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the B. Our 3rd finger is going to go on the 6th fret of the D, and then our pinky is going to go just underneath that on the 6th fret of the G. Alright, so that's 2nd finger is on that B string, and then we're going to play those there. Now this is the 3rd bar of the verse, and we're going to go, that's where it's going, Māori, Cool. So that just goes for 4 counts. And then what happens is that it does a walk down. So we're going to walk down to A. And then what that means is we're going to play the C sharp minor for 2 counts, and then the B for 2 counts, and then the A for 2 counts. The A is going to be for 4 counts. Now what does that mean? So the walk down is just getting this bass note really to go boom, 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 like that. So we're going, okay, so that way it kind of just feels like we're walking downstairs in a way. Boom, 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 boom. Should do that so that way I'm in tune. So we're going down to an A chord. So after we play that, the walking, or you can see the B as a pass to go to A. We again, just the 5 strings. We're not going to be playing the slow E, but we've got our A chord, first finger on the 2nd fret of the D, 2nd finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the G, and 3rd finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the B string. So it looks like a straight line in the diagram, in the chord chart diagram here, but in reality it's just like that. As long as you're all behind that 2nd fret, should be all good. And then we're going to play the open A string because it is an A chord, and then we're going to have that there. Cool, so with that, now that just resolves back to the E. So we're going, and then it goes up to the B for 2 bars, or 8 counts in total. So we have that E in between that A. So A to the E to the B, hold the B. Then it goes back around again, around on the verse. So that E to the B to the C sharp minor, and then walk down. But this time, when you go around on the 2nd time, you're going to go back to that F sharp minor, and then you're going to be playing the F sharp minor to the B, F sharp minor to the B, to the E, and then the B9, because it's just like how we did in the intro there. So that's where that line comes back in. Alright, so it should sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Neira te ko papa ko te reo Māori e. He tano tuku iho no nā tipuna. He pare kawa kawa he mea hira hira e. Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho, māpihi maurea, whakakai marihi. And then it just goes back around into the verse again for the 2nd verse. Just scrolling through the score sheet now, and the start of that is the same again, but this is where we have the time signature change to a 2/4. So instead of after the walk down, so when we're going kōrero te reo ina wā katoa, so kōrero te ina wā katoa, kia kore ire te ki te moa. So it's a real quick E after the A chord there. So we did everything as what we practiced in the first verse. So we're going to the E to the B to the C sharp minor, then C sharp minor walk down, B to the A. And then this E chord is only for 2 counts, so it's not for full 4 counts. And it's kite moa. So when you land on the R of the vocal line, or the melody, or then, you should be hitting the B chord again. Then you hold, and then it just returns back to 4/4. So you're holding B for 2 bars, so you should have 8 counts in total for that. And then it just goes back to how the first verse there, how that finished off with the 2nd verse. So it goes from the E, mana tanata mana motu hake, C sharp minor, walk down, but this time to the F sharp minor because it's the 2nd time round. Mo Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho, māpihi maurea, whakakai marihi. Okay, and that's the 2nd verse. Now, what happens here is it goes to a key change. And how the key change happens is after you're finished on that E chord, instead of playing the B9, like in the first verse there, you're just going to hold the E for an extra bar. So you're actually holding the E for 8 counts in total. So, whakakai marihi. And then what happens there, so that's getting ready for the key change, and it's using the 5 chord of F. So we're moving up a half a step. We're moving the key up just 1 semitone, a half a step up, which means that we're now going to be playing on the 1st fret and like an E chord there. But because it's now moved up 1 fret, it's now F. No sharp or flat between E and F. Makes sense, right? But we're going to use the C. Now the C is the 5 chord of F. Just like how B is the 5 chord of E, well then you move it up 1 fret, and then you've got C. So you're barring now the 3rd fret with your finger, remember 5-string bar chord, So we're not playing the low E. And then we're going to be barring with our third finger the D, the G, and the B string. But here's the thing, when I listen to this track, and there's somewhat of some liberties taken here, is on the music sheet it just says play C. But what I can hear on the track is that there is an extra A note put in there. So it's like playing a C6. I don't know who played the guitar on this, so I don't know what the intention was, whether it was intended or not, don't know. But all that I do know is that with a lot of kapa haka performers, when they're playing, they tend to just hold this version of the bar chord and they bar everything with the third finger. That is, as what I said, that's technically a C6 because you're introducing a new note. You're introducing this note here. That's the A note. And you get that sound out of it. Where if it was just C, you'd get this sound. So you get the G, which is a part of that triad of C. So we're really playing like a C6 here. If you listen to the track, you'll hear this note ringing over the top there instead of, right? So these are some real subtleties. This is the whole thing where there are levels to everything that you do in music and in individual instruments. So when people hear it, if you'll play long enough, you will hear the difference between some of the chords and the harmonies and what's going on with them. In kapa haka anyway, this is like something that you classically hear all the time. So it's kind of like a genre thing, because I would put kapa haka as like its own genre, just like jazz, blues, R&B, hip-hop, all of them. I'll put kapa haka as like their own thing as well, because there is a certain style to be playing with the kapa haka to be able to keep the rhythm and the beat going for the crew, or the ropu, the group. So we're playing that C. So we got the C chord. And then what happens after that? So you're going to play C for 2 bars. So that third fret. And then it goes to the F. Now it's just the same structure, but all the chords have been moved a semitone up because it's a key change. So now we're playing an F, and so it's going to be an F. And then we're going to be playing C instead of a B, so you just move your B chord up a half a fret. And then same with your C sharp minor. It's no longer C sharp minor, it's now D minor. So with the D minor, you have that C sharp minor looking chord, and you just move it up a half a step, so 1 fret up, and now you've got D minor. So you're on the 5th fret with your bar, and then your second finger is on the 6th fret of the B string. Your third finger is on the 7th fret of the D string, and then straight underneath that you put your pinky, your 4th finger, and that is on the 7th fret of the G string, or the 3rd string. All right, and then so we've got walk down. So we're walking down D minor, C to B flat. And B flat now, we're just going to be using that same shape from the B chord and the C chord, but you're just going to, from the C chord, you just move it back a whole step. So you're going to move it back 2 frets. So now you've got the 1st fret barred with your bar finger. The B flat note is right there, so that way you're still able to get those. And then you're going to bar with your 3rd finger across the 3rd fret of the G, the D, and the B string. The D, the G, and the B string, right? Right there. And then just like how it is with the first verse, you just carry on with the way that it all structures. So you're going, so we go from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nera te kau papa ko te reo Māori he tāna tuku I hōna tūpuna. Should we nona? He pare kawa kawa he mea hira hira And now we go to G minor. Because remember, we have key change. So instead of playing that F sharp minor, you just move that all up 1 fret, and now you've got G minor. So we're going on the 3rd fret with the bar. Third finger is going to go on the 5th fret of the A string, and straight underneath that, our pinky is going to be on the D string on the 5th fret as well. Play all 6 strings for this one because it's a 6-string minor chord. And that's your G minor. And then from there you go G minor C, and you're doing the Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho. Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho, Māpihi Maurea, Whakakai Marihi. Alright, so we would have resolved back to the F as what it does in the first verse in E. You resolve back to the 1 chord, the home chord, and then we're going to play a C9 instead of a B9, because once again, key change. So the same chord, same fingering in terms of strings, but you just move it up 1 fret. So we're going 3rd fret on the A string, with your 2nd finger. First finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the D string, and then you're going to bar the G, the B, and the high E with your 3rd finger here. So that should be barring that. First finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the D string, and then 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the A string. Don't play the low E because that's not a part of this triad, or it's not an inversion of this triad. Cool. And then we're into the 4th verse, and this is almost now finished. So we go through as it's per usual with the kōrero te reo ina wā katoa, right? So we're going to do this from F in verse 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Kōrero te reo ina wā katoa kia kore te moa. So this is where the time signature changes, and you only got it goes to the 2/4, so it's only just got 2 counts in that 1 bar, and that's over the ki te moa. But this time, instead of playing E, you're playing F. Right, for 2 counts there. And then we're going to go to our C. C is held for 2 more bars. Then it goes to F, C, runs around that same chord progression once again as we started off the verses. So mana tangata mana motuhake, walk down, but to G minor. Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho, Māpihi Maurea, Whakakai Marihi. Now go to the 6th chord, so go to the D minor. Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho, Māpihi Maurea, Whakakai Marihi. Cool, so we go to the G minor and the C, and we're doing the Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho, G minor and C, Māpihi Maurea. And then on the Whakakai Marihi, it goes F, and then it goes to D minor. So it actually goes to a 6th chord, it doesn't go to the C9, it goes to the D minor on that 5th fret. Now what you see on the music sheet is that it has a little half a box kind of thing up the top of the stave with a 1 dot, as well as you'll see 2 lines plus 2 dots on the stave. That just means that you repeat that section, and that little half a box up the top with the 1 and the dot is just the first part that you play on the first time round, and then you'll go to the outro just underneath that with the half a box with the number 2 on it, and that goes on the second part, and that's where you hear the Alright, so that's what the music is indicating for you to do. Now what you're doing is you're playing the F, then the D minor, and then you go back around, you're going to play the G minor and the C, and then do the Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho, and then the G minor C, Māpihi Maurea. But when you go on to Whakakai Marihi, so when you go on the Marihi, that's where you go to a D flat, an E flat, and then an F, but an octave bar chord up the top here. So with a D flat, it's just a C chord, it's just your C chord, but you're going to move it up a half a fret, and there is D flat, sometimes called C sharp. So you should be on the 4th fret, and then we're going to go to the 6th fret and hold the same the same chord, just like that C position that the C fingering that we've got, but now we're on the 6th fret with our bar, and then the 8th fret with our 3rd finger bar. And finally, we're going to go up to the 8th fret on with our 1st finger bar, and then 10th fret with our 3rd finger bar there. And that's the F chord. Now that's just a regular F major, and we just play that. But then when it goes he, I just resolve it back down to the octave F down here, down at the 1st fret. So you go, all right. So we'll go from what we'll do is we'll go from the outro and on the Māori and the D flat. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, Māori. So that's how you play Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho by Okeroa, Huriwaka and Te Tāwhiro Maxwell. What an awesome waiata. Te Wiki o Te Reo 2025. Kia Kaha Te Reo Māori. Hope you implement some Māori into your world and into your everyday conversation. It is for everyone. And no mai haere mai, you're welcome on this journey. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We've got some content already up there. We've got content on the way, plus this video. It's all happening, Pūtātara. We're on our journey, our haerina. No mai haere mai, we're all welcome. We'll see you in the next video. Kia kaha te reo Māori. Chur. Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho, Māpihi Maurea, Whakakai Mārihi. Nei rā te kaupapa ko te reo Māori e. He tāna tuku iho no nā tīpuna. He pare kawa kawa he mea hira hira e. Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho, Māpihi Maurea, Whakakai Mārihi. Kōrero tia te reo I nā wā katoa. Kia kore ere te ki te moa. Mana tangata, mana tangata, mana motu hake. Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho, Māpihi Maurea, Whakakai Mārihi. Nei rā te kaupapa ko te reo Māori e. He tāna tuku iho no nā tīpuna. He whare kawa kawa he mea hira hira e. Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho, Māpihi Maurea, Whakakai Mārihi. Kōrero tia te reo I nā wā katoa. Kia kore ere te ki te moa. Mana tangata, mana tangata, mana motu hake. Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho, Māpihi Maurea, Whakakai Mārihi. Tōku Reo Tōku Ohooho, Māpihi Maurea, Whakakai Mārihi.